So, last session, as the group was trying to find their bounties of the two orcs by the name of Greg and Grog, they were unable to locate them in the city of Altair. So, upon request of the daughter of the god of fire Incendium by the name of Pyronix, were sent on a quest to find a mythical item from one of her father's abandoned temples in the area of the city. Upon journeying through the desert to where two great dunes passed, they arrived not at the time the path was supposedly opened, but they did find a tent there, and now they just need to wait till dusk to see what becomes of the temple. So, you get that tent set up as the sun's starting to come up and starting to get hot again. You don't see what looks like any remnants of who built it or why it was there, but the desert, there's a lot of sand shifting and wind, so a lot of stuff seems to have blown away and been covered any tracks of what may have been. From first glance, so. Mm-hmm. What do you wish to do?
Well, if we're in the right place, there's not much to do other than stay out of the sun. But I think someone's commandeered a tent. Last I remember.
By the way, this is a big enough tent to fit all four of you comfortably.
I'm gonna check out the foliage that seems to be on the way.
Look, a cactus.
Hey, poke at it.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with.
Like, there's the tent. That's how big it is.
Holy blood. That's a really big tent. It's like a canopy or a gazebo.
One of them there, gazebs.
I'm just going to assume
let's
I'm on the wrong thing.
Yep.
She is there. Am I right, Wimpy?
She's inside the tent, out of the sun.
You can try to search to see if you can find any remnants of the person that did set up the tent.
Search, that sounds like an investigation or a nature check. Both. Oh, I'm decent at those, so. Why not? We've got time to burn.
Yeah.
Burn out in the desert, huh?
I don't know. He's not. What with the shifting sands and whatnot, he's not exactly hopeful for footprints and the like, but he'll have a look around.
So yeah, I can do perception or survival to try to find remnants of who left this.
Or investigation, or
investigation will work too. I guess I'll allow it.
I'll take an investigation. That's a big fat 7.
Meh, 12.
Anyone else gonna roll? Skull or Wimpy?
If I can, I'm just checking. I'm just checking out the bush over here. 6.
Okay, well, luckily Lyric with that roll. When you're kind of looking, you decide to look through, kind of inside the tent, I would assume. You happen to find what looks like a page from a diary or of some kind. It's written in Elvish.
Good, I can read that.
Okay, so yeah. Basically, it says, I've arrived at the position where the temple is supposedly hidden. My elementals will keep me warm at night and cool at the day in this nice tent I've set up. I just need to wait for dusk to light the path. If my calculations are correct, I have the means to enter it. I just hope I am correct. My path to finding the way to the realm I need to visit next is within my grasp.
It says we're at the location.
According to this diary, yes.
Okay. Lyric will finish reading it. She'll clasp it closed.
It's just a page, so.
Oh, it's literally just a page. She'll crumple it up and then like uncrumple it. Oh, we're here.
Here.
She's so sure. Well, I was about to say what makes you so sure, but I don't have any proof to say otherwise. So, yeah.
Lyric will just take the piece of paper and just push it right into Victor's face. This says so.
Can you speak Elvish, Victor?
Nope.
So it's written in a bunch of twirly, fancy-looking writing that you have no idea what it means.
Moon ruins.
You know it's
Yeah,
Elvish, you just can't read it.
Fortunately, actually, wait a minute. Does the help comprehend languages lets me actually read languages, or does it only comprehend what's audibly spoken? I'm honestly forgetting.
I believe that should be able to read
Yeah.
that subject.
Yeah, let me pull up
It's
the...
like, oh my god, is this helmet I picked up at the beginning of the campaign finally useful? For once?
I think
the spell comprehend languages lets you understand verbal and written. I would assume
basically
it works the same way.
That helmet is basically, it lets you, as an action, cast comprehend language, so yes.
Well, I'm gonna do exactly that and read this note, because god damn it, I picked this up for a reason, and now I'm gonna use it, damn it.
Says if you can read this, you are an elf.
Congratulations, I'm not an elf. Take that.
So yeah, basically it says what I just said before about the he's at the location where it's supposed to be two elementals to help him stay warm and cool at night. Cool it during the day, warm at night. And he should have the means to enter the temple once he can find it at dusk.
I wonder what one of those elementals we ran into was one of this guys. His summon creatures.
Give me an intelligence check.
Anybody or what?
Just Victor, or
Okay.
if Lyric thinks she wants to make that check as well.
18.
Yeah, you're both pretty sure that might be that flame elemental you ran into in the desert the other day, because he said keep him cool at night, or warm at night, cool in the day.
So either that person is long gone, and just left his elementals roaming free, or he's dead.
Oh, he's going to freeze.
Or he found the temple and is stuck in the temple.
Also true.
Yes, also possible.
It all depends on how old his note is.
You can give me what would be good? Investigation to look at it, see if you can figure that out. Yeah, the paper's not super old, but you can't you can tell it's not an old one, but it's you can't tell how recently it was written, because there's no date on the page.
So best case scenario, we might be rescuing someone from their own
But Victor,
ambitions.
you do notice that the note is only written on one side.
glance over Victor's shoulder and be like, "How can you read this? There's no pictures."
Oh, never change.
There's the Mount Blood we all know and love. Well, at the very least, we're just gonna check in and see if there's any provisions left inside the tent. I know we
Okay.
have plenty of our own, but
Give me an investigation check since you're looking specifically in there.
ooh, 22.
Yeah, with that you can tell it's been here for a couple of days at least. Some stuff have picked through, kind of chewed through, and eaten any food that would have been in there and taken it off. It's just basically there's some, looks like a part that was like a bed or cot of some kind that he slept on, and a blanket you to kind of dig out when you dig through the sand a little bit that was in there. But the local animal life has picked most of the provisions clean.
There's nothing else worth of note inside. Like no, hey. Well,
Except a salvageable cot.
and I'm pretty sure Lyric has picked that. I'm pretty sure Lyric, you've claimed the cod, aren't you?
I mean, it's not in direct sunlight, so yes.
You are sharing the tent though. But other than that, I guess I don't know, forge or something. I'm not a desert person. And
What time of day is it right now?
Just a little after sunrise.
Okay. It's
so
still
we've got the rest of the day to kind of do whatever.
Well, in the
Until
meantime, I will just be making sand angels, just because I feel like it. Ah, sand.
So what are you gonna do for the time being?
Vader's gonna stay in the tent and basically sharpen his weapons, make sure he's prepared, and otherwise kill time as simply as possible while not moving around too much. No, no need to sit outside the sun and bake.
Yep, you will. If there's not much going on out here and we just have to wait for the right time of day for the temple to possibly open up, they'll probably just sit and meditate inside the tent.
Vader, however, will leave his familiar outside, his pupper, to kind of to help keep watch in case anything shows up.
His scooter.
Okay, just give me a perception check for your pupper then, Victor.
Oh boy. Let's see if I can do. This should do
You should
it right.
follow.
Ooh, 21.
Nice.
Okay, so nothing happens for a good 4 or 5 hours, but about 5 hour mark, you start hearing barking outside at something.
Shut up, dog. Back.
And it's about
Awesome.
high noon, I'd say, right now. So about the hottest time of day.
Also, doesn't my familiar can I mean maybe back me up. Basic familiars they just they can give empathic thought transmission, but they can't
Thought it was
actually
like
pass over like
telepathy.
images and stuff, right?
It's telepathic. Yeah, so
Oh,
it's
it's telepathic?
basically it's alerting you that something's going on. It can't unless you take the action to perceive through them, which might only be a warlock capability. Let me find familiar.
I don't think it's just warlock. I think it goes with any.
Let's see here. Choice to beast, but you with familiars with you can communicate with it telepathically as an action. You can see through familiar's eyes and hear what it hears. Yep.
Yeah, there we go. So Fidget's gonna do that.
Yeah, okay, so off in the distance, kind of towards the east, you see that big kind of sandstorm thing going through, like there's like a herd of animals moving through that area right now. You can't tell what they are because of the stand they're kicking up. There's a big herd of something moving that way.
But it's not moving towards us, correct?
It's kind of moving. It's kind of moving in north and north to south, west of this, east of this area. Sorry, but not coming your direction.
I think we should at least scout ahead just to see what wildlife this is.
Well, you hear him barking at something. Mountain Blood, if you want to go inside and look.
I'll see if I can get close enough to take a look.
Okay, so give me a perception check.
Perception. Wink. 19.
And unfortunately, you can't tell what this dog is barking or mad at.
Hmm.
You just see him barking and looking off to the east, but you don't see anything
Alright.
he sees.
Can I head towards the movement just to see if I can see what is going on over there?
How far do you want to go?
Uh, how far away are they from
Like I
us?
said, you can't see anything, so you don't know.
I just have to. How far? I keep going till I can have a general idea of they are. I don't know, maybe 60 feet away from them.
That's not far enough to give you another perception check.
Oh. About 40.
40 more?
Yeah, 40
Okay.
feet away from them. So
Like, no, so, like I said, you're going 60 feet, then 40 feet away from the tent?
no, I'm trying to get 40 or like 60 feet away from where the noise is coming from. That's how far away I want to be from myself and the noise.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this, they're like a couple miles away from you.
Oh, I thought they were closer than that. Okay. Well, eh. I will negate that. That what I was referring to then.
Yeah, it was a DC 20 for that check, so you just barely failed it.
Ooh, okay. So if I would have been proficient, I probably would have landed that without a problem.
Yeah, you can't figure out what the dog's barking at, so you just go back in the tent.
Yep. I will just read the book or two that I've got. I'll read the book of religious studies just so I can help pass the time.
Okay, so yeah, give me an intelligence check on that.
Yeah. Hopefully, may the headband guide my 17.
Okay, was there any particular god you were going to look for in that book?
Say any one along the chaotic neutral that would kind of be in alignment with me.
Well, it just so happens that that would have been the god of the temple you were looking for, Incendium. That he's known to basically... He doesn't mean any ill will towards people when volcanoes erupt. It's just basically it's a part of nature that he has to fulfill to make sure to keep the balance of power in the world and the other realms the realm of fire that he inhabits.
Okay. Interesting. I will dog.
And that you do happen to notice that some of the stuff that he's one of the more gods closely linked with kind of creating tieflings in this world. As a good majority of his followers are tieflings.
Okay.
Okay, Victor and Darius or Lyric, who wants to go first? I'll say
Doing
Andaris
what?
because you haven't done anything yet. What do you want to do in this downtime?
Nothing in particular. He's just meditating, contemplating his spell book.
Okay. Lyric, what do you want to do in the meantime?
That's a good question.
Compose the Ballad of the Knuckleavy.
Yeah, it would just be she'd be playing music the whole time, I guess. There's nothing much that she can do at the moment, so
Been through the desert, right? I forget the name of that actual song, but and then Victor, anything you were gonna do during the downtime?
I don't know. They're just going to basically like if I have my window open. Finish just basically checking his gear, checking his armor, make sure it's sand, make sure his armor's free of sand, and all his weapons are nice and sharp.
Because it's coarse and it gets everywhere, right?
Yeah, and he is wearing plate mail, so yes, very much yes that. Also,
Okay.
I think it's Sash is called Horse of No Name.
So yeah, over the course
Since
of
when
the remainder of the day, Gnarl doesn't seem to notice anything that draws his attention. As the sun starts coming down, it starts getting cool enough he's not going to be bothered by it when you go outside, Lyric.
Eric.
So everyone give me a perception check.
Oh boy, here we go.
Jesus.
17.
Yeah, Lyric, Victor, and Darius, you all seem to notice that there is kind of off to the west, or kind of off to the east, sorry, there seems to be kind of like a dune that seems to be kind of growing into the out of the earth, kind of in the middle of where the path between the two big dunes are.
Hmm.
Well, likely to be that as anything.
I have to say so. Well, shoot. There's no the showtime as it is.
Should we just leave the tent?
Last guy did, and I have some. And there's see no reason why. It'd be a problem carrying with us. So yeah, leave it.
If we really want to try and make use of it, we could always try and pack it up after we come out.
Yeah,
You do have a bag of holding, so
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, I should probably break it down. You never know. But besides, if we do happen to get stuck longer than expected, maybe a tent might come in handy.
I was saying collect it when on our way back out because we had to wait all day for the way to open. We don't know how long it's going to stay open. If it closes again while we're trying to pack up the tent, I'm
Yeah.
going to be upset.
Also there. Also, you wouldn't have Liam in his tiny hut, would you?
It would not.
No. Figure I ask.
My Thursday wizard has it, but Andaris does not.
Adar chose to focus on the way of the sword rather than learn
Yeah.
more utility spells.
While you were fool, while you were learning utility spells, I was studying the blade.
Okay. James aside.
Ridiculous.
So otherwise, yeah, we're basically just watching for the path to form.
So do you walk over towards the
Yeah,
dune that seems to be forming?
Yeah.
yeah.
So as you're walking towards it, you seem to notice it gets getting slightly bigger the closer you get to it. Not because you're getting closer to it, because it's just getting bigger physically. So as you get close to it, it gets to be about 15 feet tall, and then it seems to stop growing. But you're all standing by it right now.
Feel like we're having a Indiana Jones moment, waiting for the temple to show.
Cursed Dan Avedon to hell for putting in my head that To the Windows, to the Walls, sung to the tune of the Indiana Jones theme. To the windows, to the walls, till the sweat drips right on down my balls.
Wow. I have to
That
look
is
this
so
up.
scary that actually works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does anyone wish to do anything with the dune?
Let's go check it out.
Yeah, let's poke it with a stick.
Kick down a door. Let's go.
So, what do you want to do?
Let's see.
Let's go
Victor
visit
will,
the giant sandcastle.
Victor, however, will pull out his note. The notes he had taken before. See if there's anything else that they have to do before. You notice they said there's things to remember. That's the whole point why I went to a library and wrote down things. Here's light was shot. That's the wrong word, Eric. You know better. Nope. Just at depth between two dunes, the light will shine through and reveal the way. Only people with the blood of Obsidian will pass through. Well,
So, who wants to volunteer to have their blood set on fire?
I'm assuming everyone's just
I'll go.
looking at Victor. Well, that's the only one that's fire resistant. Fine.
I mean, I think the only one at this point who isn't fire resistant is Lyric.
I'll show you somebody who's fire. Yes, that's correct.
Now, the rest of us do have a tattoo or naturally resistant to it.
Lyric, what piece of jerky did you eat the other day again? You remember?
Oh yeah, plus we got the jerky for all the untattooed people.
I don't think I specified, but you would go for something that's sweet, so anything that would be teriyaki or anything like that.
Okay, so that would have been the lightning resistant one.
I think the desert's a little overdue for a lightning storm.
You've obviously never seen heat lightning. I've
Come
seen
again?
that shit.
Yeah.
Perfectly clear sky. Poof!
Jesus. Damn, nature, you scary.
Damn,
Good.
nature got hands.
So, what's your plan?
Let's link arms and skip our way over to the dune.
You're standing right by the thing. You can touch it right now if you wanted.
Touch, poke.
Victor will touch.
Okay, well, as you're doing that, the sand seems to, start falling down, but it seems to instantly fill it back into the spot it was in.
This can't be normal.
I mean, it's sand. It's an unnaturally growing, dune. I expected it to do, at the very least, to do that. There was something.
Take a step back, would you?
Victor takes a step back.
He is gonna get out front here, and with judicious use of lightning bolt, is going to turn some of this sand into its evolved form, glass.
Yeah, we'll say that's the big dune for right now, just for
Okay.
simplicity purposes.
Oh, I was facing the wrong way. All right, just right at the base by where he kind of is imagining, assuming a door would be, just whatcha, lightning bolt.
Okay, roll to hit.
That is a saving throw spell.
Okay then. Let's see.
Sand
With
succeeds
a
each
dexterity
and
of
every time.
0, that's a minus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you see
Guaranteed
kind of
hit
like
boost.
kind of shoots out into makes a spike of glass kind of stick out. It kind of falls to the ground as more sand fills the spot where the glass was made.
Goes over and gingerly pokes at the glass to see if it's, still hot or...
A little, but it cooled off really quick so you can pick it up.
Yeah, kind of blowing on his hands, picks it up. Like, well, that didn't get us in as I was hoping it might, but on the plus side, holds it up. Sand glass sculpture.
You have a sand glass sculpture. Add it to your inventory.
All right.
Sell this at a farmer's market.
I'll never believe you when that you pulled this out of the sand.
And glass
So it just fills in on its own.
sculpture, which I'm going to say looks vaguely like a swan if you tilt your head and squint.
Pick it up and
Everyone
tilt it
give me a
just
perception check.
All right.
right.
This is 16.
14.
Wisdom whack. 17.
I should start using my
Mutton
manual
Blood, you
dice.
notice kind of at the top of the dune, there seems to be a light that seems to be coming from, shining out of the west onto it.
Look, a beacon.
He is going to get a...
So are you pointing
Okay.
towards the light or something that's showing on the dune now?
Point. I'm pointing.
Okay. So everyone give me a re-roll for that perception with advantage.
I was going to say he would get a running start and try and leap up to the top of it.
Perception? 16.
So Mike, go.
19.
20.
Well, you didn't need to
22.
re-roll because you already saw it, but whatever.
Oh,
22.
I thought we were all re-rolling.
Actually, I have room on my desk now to roll actual physical dice.
Hey!
I thought about doing that tonight, and I forgot.
So yeah, you see that light shining on there. Or what'd you get, Andaris?
19.
19? Okay. So you guys all see that light kind of shining at the top. Lyric's the only person to think, okay, let's turn around and look and see where that's coming from. And you see a big thing that, like a pole, it seems to have extended out of the air with a giant crystal that the sun's coming through now that's refracting light onto this dune.
Is there a little map? It's how close are we to the tent?
Good 100 feet.
Jesus.
Okay. Lyric's gonna immediately push Victor into the spot where the sun is shining at, and she'd be like, "I'll be right back." And she's gonna look in the tent for anything that is like a map or something, or looks like it has symbols.
Okay. Give me an investigation check when you get back there.
I'll take a 15.
No, there's nothing left in there.
Okay, sure, I'm back.
But as you're doing this, the sun has that light has gotten lower onto the thing, and it's starting like where the light's hitting it is starting like sand is starting to fall off on it.
Is it getting smaller, or is it revealing more?
It's like there's revealing something behind the pile of the dune.
Ooh.
Victor will walk around the pile of the dune and see if he can see anything.
Yeah, it looks like there's near the top you can see where a rock is starting, like bedrock starting to form above the underneath the dune, underneath the sand and everything.
Why am I getting like Hamanatra, like esque forming from a mirage kind of a, from like
Anyone
the
need a
mummy.
quick boost? Anyone need a quick boost in order to get up top? Kind of like pose myself in like a lifting position.
Victor, how would point out to what like. Look, I'm not good at spotting things. This is abundantly apparent.
Yeah, and
Like-
everyone's noticing because it's pretty obvious as more of the light shines down, it's revealing more rock, the bedrock underneath the dune.
It's getting clearer.
I'm honestly not sure what to do or else to make
Guess
this
we're
fast.
just
Other
sit
than
here and just wait.
You just gonna wait it out then?
Yep.
I don't know. Well, can I go towards the bedrock and actually, other than it sounds like it's revealing itself. So other than digging it out,
Someone, unless I can try boosting
Or we could
somebody
just
up onto my shoulders and that we get to the top, see what's up there.
Well, it's only about a 15-foot tall dune, so it's not that big. But as you were talking this over, you start revealing what looks like at the top of a door at the kind of underneath part of the rock part as more of the sand falls off.
oh, there it is.
Door,
That's
door,
what I'm
door.
waiting for. But what we're waiting for. So let's is the door? Can we get to the door and actually open it up?
Not quite revealed yet.
Just gonna wait to see what happens as more of the door is revealed then?
Yeah, and just I'm gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Well, Victor's only gonna wait long enough for the door to.
So we see the handle.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so after about
before
2
we can
minutes,
actually
the
open it.
door is about halfway down, and you can see something written on the door. It's written
Okay.
in Infernal. Can anyone read
Oh.
that?
Victor absolutely can read that. Naturally.
Heard.
Basically, it says, "Those with the blood of Incendium may enter."
We're just gonna try and open the door about just naturally.
Doesn't budge.
All right, that's what I thought. So he's going to remove a mailed gauntlet, get out his dagger, and he's gonna try something.
Okay. As you were trying to
Oh.
do that, more of the door revealed. Did you see there's clearly no handles on it? But basically, it's about in the just to specify here. Let's. There we go. About halfway
Or
through it, like there's like everything behind it, so it's more like a rock that seems to be going behind it. But like the first half, there's just completely everything's disappearing. And then about right here, there is a pedestal starting to form.
I'm
Everyone,
Or-
give me a perception check on that quick.
Boy.
24.
Ski 15.
Okay, so skull. You notice that there's kind of a little divot in the center of it. And Darius, you didn't give me your roll, Wimpy, too. Sorry.
Oh.
Basically, Victor and Lyric noticed that this pedestal on there seems to be kind of like hourglass forming down on it, kind of like an hourglass shape to it. That's got a kind of a top to it that's kind of designed with like a fire motif around it. Mountain Blood, you notice kind of at the top of it, there's a small little divot that seems to lead to like drip to go inside the pedestal. And Darius, you notice there's kind of a weird stain that looks like dried blood on it. Or on that hole that you also notice.
Yeah, that's what. So unless someone points that out, Victor's
Thank
going to
you.
try and slice open his arm, slice open his hand, and put it on the door.
Well, before you get all crazy and bleed yourself out, I'm just going to simply approach the door just to see if maybe it just simply opens in the presence of me.
Okay. You try to push the door open?
Yeah, I'll just push the door to see if it opens up.
And you're not gonna like try to force it open, you're just gonna do like a normal push as you would any other door?
Yep.
Okay.
Just from the reading, I'm like, okay, maybe if I just happen to touch the door, maybe it'll open up.
Nope, nothing happens.
Damn it. Looks at the top of this pedestal here. It looks like something's supposed to go inside.
Yeah.
At this point, the sand around the area on this that dune is completely gone. You can see the full door there. It's got kind of that same kind of like flame motif around it that's all over the place. Like kind of black and red on it. The rock behind it seems to like dip down in the ground like this is like a it's a doorway that's a stairwell behind it. Pretty obvious, and it's got that pedestal there that's kind of that hourglass shape to it.
So unless anybody has any other better suggestions, Victor's going to do what he assumes like it needs a blood sacrifice.
What, Victor? What?
No,
What's your alignment?
I'm not gonna give it all my blood.
He punched out all my blood.
It's just gonna do a slight. It's just like.
Also, I'm going to say this
slight
too with your
slice.
roll, Andaris. Once all the sand disappeared, you notice a empty vial laying on the ground by the pedestal.
Convenient.
Yoink. He would pick that up and give it a closer inspection, just a regular looking glass vial.
Well, if you're going to go do a close inspection of it, give me investigation check.
Is it dirty? Yes. Okay.
14.
Now, there was something in here not super long ago, but it's can't tell what it is. It's so old and dried out. But it had some liquid in it recently.
Spit and polish. Spit and polish.
He is going to pour
But it's still usable.
Well, you said there's like residue of something dried out in there.
Yep.
Unidentifiable. Yeah, he is going to. And does it have like a cap, or is it just open?
There was a cap on it that's loose, but it does have one, yes.
Okay.
It's like tied to a string, it just wasn't on it.
Okay, he's going to pour a little bit of water from his water skin into it, put the cap on, and give it a good shake, see if he can, rehydrate some of that residue, see what color it turns, if he can identify it a little better.
Okay, give me another investigation check with advantage this time.
All right. 26.
Oh yeah, that was clearly blood of some kind in there. As the water turns like a light pink.
Well, it's
Open it.
it's fairly diluted now, but just on the off chance it works, he's gonna uncap it and pour it down the spout.
Nothing happens.
So if you're all done,
by all means, bleed away.
okay, he's just going to put a slight nick, just to get enough to produce blood, and
to
squeeze it
cut,
out from his hand onto the dais.
try to
Okay.
cut with the paint, not against it.
As you do that, the word hits. It seems to suck into that little indentation, as like runes written in infernal, spread kind of around that hourglass into the ground. A line of red goes from the pedestal to the door that spreads around, lighting up more runes written in infernal on it as the door creaks open.
You must be.
Just so I'm clear, do I take like
God.
1 dot of HP damage for doing that, or does it not
Just
matter?
a small prick.
I'll say you specified a small prick. I'll say it's like testing your blood sugar. It's fine. It hurt for a bit, but it's not gonna do any lasting damage.
So Victor restores gauntlet. Restores gauntlet back on, and all right. There's you're trying to go all science, science and stuff like it's. If anything I know about Godfathers is that I don't think that was gonna work.
I will say this: as the door creaked open, you all noticed a burst of heat come through it, though.
Oh God! Welcome to hell. Oh God!
It's not
Oh
hell.
yeah,
I
I
mean,
should also say this. I forgot to mention this. There is above the door, written in infernal, was the line, the words Gehenna Temple.
oh, well,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
it might be hell.
Well, I was a little disappointed. I'm like, oh, your blood worked. Okay. I was kind of hoping I was gonna be
Guess what?
launching blood to go into it. Never mind.
How come I never get to be the chosen one? Says Mountain Blood.
So you all head into the temple.
Show.
Mountain blood said.
I've already got the hard blood.
What?
Yeah, you may need to zoom out for this map. It'll be at the bottom center of it.
Which hell is this? Let's see.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, hey, now we're in a tight tube. Yay. I don't like how uncomfortable this is.
Just
I don't like
if you
how
want to say which
or,
angle you were in, just let me know, or you should be able to rearrange yourselves.
yeah, Victor would probably be up front considering he's the easy said his law of life is to tank. So boop. I'm assuming just Victor's dog just walking right behind him, right beside him.
Up, 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 up. Rub, 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 rub,
Switch
rub, rub.
positions. Switching positions.
Yeah, do you mind putting right behind Victor?
Change places.
There you go.
So it's basically as you're walking down. It's clearly an incline down. I just didn't have enough space to do that on here. As you get near the bottom of it, starts to level out. As you're slowly getting down there, it's getting hotter and hotter. Doesn't seem to be bothering you, Victor, but Andaris and Mountain Blood, that fire-resistant tattoo you have seems to be glowing right now.
Oh, I must say,
I think it's working.
somebody else speak because I heard nothing but robot sounds.
Yeah.
Did you
You're
hear what I
unbothered
said?
by the
Yep,
heat.
it's on my end. Let me give 1 second.
Okay.
Give me 1 sec. I want to grab a drink.
Fresh.
Right, somebody speak.
Yo, what's up?
Borf.
Speak.
Borf.
Oh,
Nope, it's still pretty bad on my end. Ah, jeez.
garbage.
1 moment.
No memento, por favor.
Technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Any better that there, Survivor?
No, still pretty awful. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it's just terrible right now.
I'm back on again.
I can barely make out anybody.
All right.
Put in the chat just if there's anything I just need to test. While I try to figure this out on my end.
Okay, so yeah,
Back on.
as you get closer to the bottom, you notice there's like seems to be in the ground, like underneath something, like fire in the pathway, but it's some kind of protective barrier is keeping you from causing you any harm or anything. As you come across the big giant center of the temple as you come in. Get this field.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I've come to see my creator. Shell.
There.
There we go.
Yep.
It is quite hot in here. Everyone that has fire resistance doesn't really get affected by it. For now, Lyric, since you don't have fire resistance, you have disadvantage on all. I say this is going to be basically any endurance kind of check with that involves. Let me look this up to make sure I have this right again. I thought I had it. Yeah, basically, constitution checks or dexterity checks.
Any constitution or dexterity check?
Yeah, both of those. Anything that basically your body's just not taking this, and strength. So any of those checks you're gonna have disadvantage on, or abilities that involve that.
Okay.
AKA you're boned.
You're schwitzing up a storm.
But give me an intelligence check quick.
That is a 14.
14. You seem to remember someone saying that the pepper jerky seemed to help with fire.
She immediately goes into somebody's pocket and gets the pepper jerky.
Hey.
It's rough. Hey.
Not,
Yo, get away.
I don't have that. I made that abundantly clear.
and Darius does. He just, if she didn't make it clear why she was digging in his pockets, he would just kind of be like, hey.
Quit grabbing what's not yours. This is my bag.
I need an adult.
I am an adult.
I need a better adult.
Okay, so you take a bite of that then?
Yeah, Lyric's going to take a bite at the pepper
Okay,
jerky.
so yeah, you do lose, because you still had the one day, you're still on the same day for the lightning resistance you had, but you feel that fade away as the heat, it's still, it's still really freaking hot in here, but it's not affecting you in an adverse anyway for now. Pepper jerky's not your favorite, but you get it down.
Lyric just immediately turns to Victor. This place sucks.
It's like you're the one who wanted to be an adventurer. Guess what? We're on an adventure. We're on an adventure.
Sucks.
It's like we just walked to the first room. Could you wait till at least something jumped out?
And had an adventure. This place sucks. All of this sucks. Who would live here? Who would want to live here? Who would worship a god here? This doesn't make any sense.
It's a temple to a fire god. What do you want?
And
Less
2 minutes
fire.
later,
Fire.
Gorn check. Lyric is gone. Gorn
I'm sorry.
check.
It's like Lyric. That's a personal problem. There's nothing to help you with that. Anyway,
She just does the pointed finger at Victor and just one day I will submerge you in ice and you will know my pain.
one day. But until then, if you want a reward, which, by the way, we are promised to allowed to take anything we want, except for the thing that Pyronics wants back. That's going to be your reward. So anytime you're suffering, keep that in mind.
Touch everything but the lamp.
I'm gonna touch everything, but make sure that the lamp is returned. Everything
Okay,
else
so
is
let me
stored.
explain what this area looks like. So it's got basically, you see a couple moats of just constant spewing fire on each side, kind of going up there. Then to the north, we'll just go by that. You see a few steps leading up. If you look straight north, there is a couple of giant doors right up there that seem to be closed as well. There are little inlets in the side that also just, filled with spewing fire constantly. Then you see 4 open pathways, 2 on each side. Everyone wants to give me a perception check to see if they can find anything else.
We got the movie theater lanes in here.
That's a 14.
Perception. 22.
Oh,
Let me do the thing. 4. Unless do I have advantage?
No.
Then 4.
your blood means nothing once inside.
So yeah, basically, nobody noticed anything different, but Andarius, you noticed a strange, really pleasant smell coming from that path that way. The first one on the right up here.
Smell like anything specific?
Bunch of
Smells like
spices and stuff like that. It's very faint.
Ooh. Does anyone else kind of starts walking over in that direction? Does anybody else getting that kind of spicy aroma?
What's it, boy? What do you smell?
Timmy fell down the well.
Wait, won't the dog be able to do perception as well?
Yeah, you can do another, since you're looking specifically for this, another one.
Oh, I'm first gonna let my Pupper do this. Well, that's a waste of 2 nat 20s.
Puppo, go.
Pupper
So
smells
yeah,
it.
this you can tell from your dog. This is that same jerky smell from when you bought it, the jerky you have on you.
Time to exploit.
Which means our fellow adventurer is probably still here, or at least was here.
Time to exploit his source.
Well, means let's toucan Sam it up and follow the nose.
You're gonna go down this hall.
Follow your nose.
Nose. Follow your nose.
I would have done it better. Yes.
This is the order.
Now I've got AC/DC's Highway to Hell playing in my head as we're going down this pathway. Let's go.
So yeah, you do notice that down this hall it does seem to be getting hotter, though.
Lyric is gonna walk the way that is the most cool. That's not hot.
In this area.
Yeah, whichever way feels the most cold.
Okay, let me.
Just brace
That would
along
be
the walls.
the path to
feel
the
chill.
left here.
I'm gonna stay over in the air conditioning, guys. You can go figure out whatever hot is.
Lady, be over there. All the men are gonna find the meat.
All right, Lyric, have fun.
Just know in
Remember,
case something happens.
just remember, we're gonna go over to the itchy side of the of the campgrounds.
Okay. Heads or tails, Lyric?
Heads.
Heads. Okay, so we're gonna join the people going to this room first.
Bum, bum, bum.
Focus. Map. That. So yeah, Victor, as you round this corner, are you doing? Hate when it. No, it says reveal. Why are you not revealing roll 20?
Because fuck you. That's why.
Censorship.
You just see a room filled with racks and racks of what looks like meat of some kind, just slowly being cooked in this room.
Easy, Mountain Blood.
Yeah.
It looked like they've
Okay,
been there for not super long. They've only been there probably about a day of curing, so they still got a long way to go. But
Can you tell what kind of meat it is?
give me an investigation check.
Be able to identify what the meat actually is.
19.
Crap. 11.
Yeah, from looking
7.
through it, you can see some that looks clearly it's cow meat. Pretty obviously that nice kind of white fat, really good red parts.
Just regular cow.
Yep.
Just
Some of it appears to
getting
be
baked in here.
camel, from what you can tell, most likely. Because it's really, really lean and stuff like that. Maybe some horse in there too. Nothing super uncommon, nothing that you'd call weird or but you wouldn't see people eat.
All right. So nothing unnatural.
Do we
or
see spice
anything
racks?
concerning
Spice
it.
No
racks in
spice
here?
racks.
Damn.
All meat. But you can tell like there's
just-
certain shelves that are like every 2 rows are just clearly or 2 or 3 rows for some stuff. Some have 2, some have 3. That there's different like flavorings to them. Like one are really crusted in really peppery ones. Some are covered in really red, deep red looking stuff. You can tell by smelling them a little spicier, kind of like a generic everything. And some that are covered in more glistening stuff that look more sweet.
Are these like the spice meats that we bought in the
Give me an intelligence check.
Our dealer won't tell us where he gets it.
6?
But, really, such garbage. 10.
Yeah, victory. Huh. I bet you're thinking this might be maybe a competitor or something. I don't know. Mountain Blood. Yeah, this is probably the same meat. This is probably where they make their meat.
Only one way to know. By sampling some of what I have and taking a small chunk off the rack just to taste it. And then we'll just roll it so it doesn't look like I just took a small sliver. I say we commandeer this room.
I say we keep working ahead in case.
Well,
Okay.
this
You
is
do that
my
then,
room.
I am absolutely certain we're no longer
Mountain
alone
Blood?
here.
What's that?
Do you do that?
What's that?
Do you take
Commandeer the room?
cut off some of the meat?
And just enough to compare, like just a tiny bite size, just compare what I have to what's there.
Yeah, from looking at it, it looks like it's probably the. You're looking at one of the peppered ones. Did you buy any of that meat?
I bought one of each.
Yeah, it looks
I had
really
one of
close to
every
what the peppered one you have, just not cured and done all the way yet.
Just for the record, this is my room when we're done here. This is my room.
Okay. So in the meantime, then let's cut over to what Lyric was doing.
Bum, bum, bum.
So
Gonna go right down the hallway. She's like, wherever it's cooler, that's where we need to go.
Okay, give me a survival check.
Ooh, a survival check. That is a 17.
You can tell this pathway is going to be the cooler one.
Yes!
As you round that corner, you are greeted by a tiefling man. Oops. Feel.
It's Victor.
Comes out and kind of holds a knife up to your throat. Goes, "What are you doing in here?"
Hey, cool down. Because it's hot in here, get it? um, we were looking for somebody.
Who were you looking for and why?
We were tasked to look for a man who was researching this very temple. That there was concern about where he was and what he was doing.
Are you talking about the elf man?
Yeah, him. Yeah, I found his note outside.
Okay. He kind of puts his knife away. You haven't gone down the hallway across from here yet, have you?
The one that was on the right or up ahead?
The one that was immediately on the right.
I have not gone over to the right-hand side hallway, no.
Are there other people with you?
Yes!
Shit! And he kind of boosts off.
She shrugs and just continues.
MySpace. Wait for me.
Yeah.
Mountain Blood is in there doing.
As you go down that hallway, you see kind of a little
board.
living space in here. It's kind of etched out of rock and stuff, and not like it's normally part of the temple. Considerably cooler in here. Give me a perception check or Arcana check.
Boom. An Arcana check. I'll do an Arcana check because that felt weird.
Looks cozy.
Arcana is going to be a 28.
28. Okay, kind of sitting right here. Right thing. You see a little blue arcane crystal that seems to be generating like coolness from it, making this room.
She immediately takes it and puts it right in her clothing.
Right in the chest.
Okay, yeah, you are. That is getting almost too cold to be on your skin. As it's starting to hurt. It's that cold.
Oh, okay. She's gonna take some of her fine cloth that she has in her disguise kit and just wrap it around it and just press it up against her.
Yeah, you're starting to feel a lot better.
Oh, okay. That's good. All right.
And what's your passive perception, by the way?
My passive perception is a 14.
14. Okay, so I'll let that 20 you rolled for that perception count as like looking through this room. Basically, you see kind of another shelf across there that's got a bunch of preserved like food and stuff on it. You see that chest in there that's and a bed. So this is basically this guy looks like he lives here.
She just nods and just starts heading back.
Okay.
I don't know what the other guys are doing.
So as you guys are walking out of the hall, you see a tiefling kind of running towards you guys. Just yelling, shit. You guys, he's running. You didn't touch anything, did you?
No.
He's looking sternly and really mad at you. Like you better tell me the truth.
Is the jerky made of people?
I don't get the meat. I hope to God not. I'd quit immediately. But you didn't touch anything, did you?
Looks at Mountain Blood.
I put all my fingertips together. So if we were to say, hypothetically, that we did, what would happen?
Well, you would technically be stealing the property of Mr. Stonebreaker. So you'd have to be report it to the local authorities at Altair.
And with that said knowledge, and we just give you like 20 gold coins to say we didn't.
What did you take?
I took just a small sampling for comparison reasons. I have not eaten it. I just wanted to see if it was close to what I had paid for out in the market.
Do you show it to him?
Yes. Just shows proof that I did not actually, I mean, it's here, but it has not been eaten.
Okay. You give me the
Let's
20
see.
gold.
Here you go.
Okay, you give him 20 gold.
It's here, not taken. I will give it back to you. Just wanted to see if it was like what I had already.
Okay, so he looks at Victor. Oh, that's how you got in. Okay. That
Yeah,
explains
Victor
it.
was just watching this exchange. Like, should I interject? No, let's see how violent things get. Then I'll interject.
So
Always
sorry
violence.
about freaking out there. My name is Mithras here. I work for Mr. Stonebreaker in his jerky outfit. The kind of the caretaker when it's curing in there.
I
So
do
this-
have a question.
So this man's 11 herbs and spices are so secret that he needs to manufacture his wares inside a forgotten temple that only appears for, what, like 2 hours a day?
Oh, the entrance only appears a few days. It helps keep I'm the only person that can let him in here that works for him, so it keeps him safe from people most of the time coming in to steal it.
I mean, I think it's a great business practice. I think that is like spot
Also-
on, real classy.
Also, making it here does seem to add some weird magic properties to it, so Why not?
Noticed.
Yes, and Victor would just draw some of the it's like we got some of your wares at the market. Yeah, we
yeah,
are.
we just
noticed.
sent a batch off there a few days ago and started the new one, so
Would I recognize the name Stonebreaker? Sounds like that would be something that would probably be in the Goliath category.
no, he's a dwarf actually.
Oh, that's stupid.
Probably saw him when he was selling it.
I mean, there
Didn't
was
ask for names. Shame.
a good press of people. Apparently, you guys been killing the market.
I did say it was a dwarf that was running it, right? I thought I did.
Think you
Didn't think we asked for anything specific.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Maybe I
if we
did.
said-
Maybe you didn't bring it up, but I did. The guy selling it was a dwarf, so
All right.
So if you're the keeper of the operation here while Stonebreaker's away, is there any possible way that you could show us how your technique works? Or is it just strictly Stonebreaker that does it?
he's the one that does it. So I watch it when it's curing because it takes about 2 weeks in here to do it properly.
Okay. I thought I would ask.
I know I've had a few people. Few days ago, there was some elf that made it in here. Luckily, right as I was there. So as long as you stay out of there and don't touch the stuff in my room, do what you want in here. I don't care.
A room? You have a room here?
Oh, nice.
He kind of points down the hallway as Lyric's kind of walking towards you guys now.
She looks immediately relieved. She's
not
like
going
crawling
live?
towards the cave.
He looks at you.
Don't seem to be baking.
Okay. Just give it back to me when you leave, okay?
She immediately nods. She's like, "I will."
I don't need it, as you can clearly see. Kind of points at Victor. He should notice. Kind of looks at you, Andaris and Mountain Blood. I'm surprised you guys are surviving so well in here. You seem to be not being affected by the intense heat,
Tattoos. I show mine.
which is kind
They're
of
just-
glowing right now.
Yeah.
We're just gonna do that whole rainbow hand thing. It's like magic.
Yeah. And Darius was gonna play it cool and just be like, clean living, but before he could say anything, Mount Blood just like magic tattoos. It's like,
Kind of looks at them. Interesting. I know. What are those? Fooey? I believe I've heard stories they have special tattoos because this is Incendium's old temple before he kind of abandoned it a few hundred years ago or whenever it was. I don't know.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm just gonna gesture to the giant doors on the other side. Any idea what's behind there?
No clue. I haven't. We try not to go into other parts of the temple because who knows what's in there. We cleared out that room over there, and the other side there was a unfinished section. I'm assuming that's not super heated, so you can sleep in there reasonably with the the gem she's borrowing. Everyone, give me an Arcana check besides Lyric.
I'll just say the gem of refrigeration.
13.
Arcana
9.
gods not fail me today. 11.
Yeah, you do notice that Mountain Blood, there's some kind of magic emanating from her that wasn't before, but you can't place what it is.
I think I sense magic coming from somewhere.
Yeah, she borrowed my... What'd you call it? A gem of refrigeration?
Yes.
Yeah, I know they exist, I just couldn't remember what they were called. I don't think I have the book that lists their stats and everything. Yeah, it kind of helps
Gem
keep
of
that room at a
I'm sorry,
reasonable
I mean,
level, so I can at least sleep at night.
It's a gem of swamp cooling.
But, I won't go to sleep for a while, so... Hopefully you'll come back, I should say, so...
Hopefully.
Well, we didn't mean to alarm you or anything. We do apologize.
To be
Gotta
fair,
overstep our boundaries.
we were only expecting to maybe run into that elf you mentioned.
Yeah, that was, what was it, 4 days ago now that I don't know how he got in here, but I'm not gonna question it. He went out to one of the rooms, I don't know which one of the ones up there, and didn't come back, so... Yeah, he's probably dead. I don't dare go in those rooms.
Sounds like a mission for us.
He was trying to get further into the temple, looking for some... What do you call it? A teleportation rod or something? I don't know.
Teleportation.
I could give two craps about Incendium. I know I probably wouldn't exist the way I am without him, so I don't care.
You're here. Say, finally, someone who understands the nature of things.
You do notice that he doesn't have his horns are fully there. He doesn't kind of shave them down like you do.
To be fair, like again, Victor has his reasons. It's not necessarily it's not for religious reasons. It's purely because he can't fit his helmet over his horns.
Victor Hellboys it up. I keep them short.
It's like, well, yeah,
Short, flat.
but yeah, Victor would make note of that.
So anyway,
Yeah,
it's about dusk. The doors should have sealed again for the night, so be another day before anyone else can get in here. So I'm gonna go back to my room and get some sleep.
Didn't mean to frighten you. Sorry.
Before you go, I didn't catch your name.
Oh yeah, it's Mithras.
That's right. That's us. Oh, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Be safe.
On the big door. Should I go check out the big doors now that he's away?
I say let's check the side rooms, then the big doors.
Right. Search.
Rick's already heading up to one of the side doors.
I see somebody's feeling very comfortable in here now.
No, I'll go with her. And
She was literally in the heat. She was Greybu, and now all of a sudden she's absorbed the coldness, and she is.
She is a seed from a gem.
Which path you want to take?
I'll stick with Victor. Bye, Lyric.
You're going to
Or,
abandon your healer. Okay.
Are,
Well, I'm sorry, the healer's abandoning us.
are we? We're opting to check the side pass before the
big door.
the big huge door. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, if you two want to go that way, then I'll
Are you
escort
going to
Lyric.
split the party?
Yes. In which case, I'll figure out have his dog following us. Yes, we're splitting the party.
Okay, then.
Always the wisest of ideas.
Well, okay, let's
Fight
split
and
up the
conquer.
first.
It's like one drill going in one ear and another drill going in the other, and they're meeting in the middle.
Okay, everyone roll me initiative then. We'll do an average whoever has the higher total gets to go first.
Oh my god, crap.
That is a 14.
5.
6.
Hey, Mount Blood. High five for not being the lowest in the initiative order this time round.
I got a
We
14.
don't suck. We don't suck as much. Yay.
Okay.
Yay.
So if it's based on average, we win.
Yeah, I'll just
What about
say
the
total.
dog?
You still
What
win.
about the dog? What about the dog?
Okay, so yeah, you come across just at the end of the hallway a door.
Thunk. Oh, well, that was fun. Don't turn around.
There is something written on it in Infernal.
Hey, Lyric's just gonna snap her fingers and just do this. Just. She's not even
Basically
bothering
says
ritual and casting
only
it.
those with the blood of Incendium may enter.
She's just gonna run down to this guy down here.
Better.
We need your blood.
Come
She
here.
just goes,
Cut you.
I need your blood. Just a little sample.
Come here. Let me cut you.
He looks at you and just basically is laying in bed and just says, "No." You have a tiefling friend. Go ask him.
But he sucks.
Look over there.
Sometimes. He just shrugs.
Not my problem.
She's gonna run over to Victor.
Fair trade. Boob for blood. How about that?
Can me and Victor check? Can me and Mount Blood check out this side before Larry runs back for more
Sure, I'll
Victor's
say
blood?
you'll have gotten there.
I'll protect you, sir.
Damn it, roll 20. I said reveal.
What was that? Hide more?
Hide.
Sure thing.
Hide.
Okay.
There we
Black
go.
out.
Yeah, into this hallway you see kind of a big open room that's got a bunch of looks like tables, pews, and a bunch of other stuff's kind of strewn about in it.
Had a really bad day in here.
This thing is a giant stack of stuff you can stand on top of. The other stuff that you can kind of, this is a stack you can't walk over. This stuff you can, it's just going to be difficult terrain. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Good. Something good. Something good. Come on. No, Jesus. Going for. I'm just gonna roll a d20 on all this stuff.
Okay,
I think
Victor?
my odd.
I'll use that last note down. Let me do me. So you use a perception?
Yep.
12.
Okay, yep, you both see a couple of chests lying in here.
Take one, I'll take the other.
Yep. There's,
Go for the farthest.
well, first off, Fidget's going to take a dagger and just lightly cut the chest.
Just caress the chest with your
Just
finger.
make sure it's not a mimic.
Hi, how's it going?
But the whole idea is it only takes once. So
Like that at all. Put that window away.
Just a
I don't want to
second
see
here.
that up on the screen.
oh my
Garbage.
god, am I right? Am I absolutely right?
Yep, roll to hit.
Oh boy. One moment.
Okay,
That is
roll
a
for
24.
damage.
7 piercing.
Okay.
Great. See?
Damn
I
it.
told you. I told you.
Gonna say he's here. Okay, yeah. Roll a new initiative thing, though.
That's fair.
Gain.
Andaris and Lyric roll one as well. I'll say it, but at this point you would have gotten to about here.
That's 21 on my initiative.
Okay, so just hit initiative and I'll change it to
Yep,
that.
I'm already on it. Hey, I rolled the same thing.
Yep. And let's see. And
Oh, I suck again.
yep.
Helps if I roll for the monsters too. That's probably a good idea.
Well, if they don't have to take an initiative, they can just sit there. It's fine.
Here.
They are static. That's all where they are.
I will
Oh,
count that as a
Lord.
surprise round for Victor. So, what do you say as you stab the mimic?
And then what the mimic experience like? Well, first off, it's like it only takes one time for it to be a mimic. Stabs it. As soon as it starts ready, go gods damn it.
Yeah, Lyric, you hear Victor yell, "Oh gods damn it!"
Tons of...
But yeah, your turn.
Lyric. Let me see. Okay, I can get there. It's right there. Let me see how far that is. $70 feet. So I'm assuming I could see Mountain Blood fighting a mimic then, right?
Well, you can see Mountain Blood next to a chest. That one hasn't revealed itself as a mimic yet, unfortunately. I just changed the token already.
Okay, so I have no clue that it's a chest. I just heard Victor yelling. So I'm not going to do anything on my turn outside of just move more down the hallway.
Okay. Victor, you are up.
So Victor's going to summon, which he's going to affectionately refer to as the Sword of Mayhem, and start chopping away at the mimic.
Okay.
I have no idea why I did that all at once. But there's a
13 will hit, though, so...
Well, since apparently auto roll damage, I gotta figure out why I did that. There's 13 slashing damage for the first attack.
Nice.
Yeah, maybe if I do that. And Oh, I know why. That. Okay, okay, let's try this again. See if it will. Correctly. Second attack. Nope.
Oh, 14 hits still, so.
What's the last one? Yeah, it was D8. 27, that's right. Let's see, will that work now? Nope. Anywho, we're doing my manually. That is 2 plus strength, which is 4. It should be about. I'm reading strength. 1. 7 damage. Slashing. Magical.
Okay.
And he is willing to do two-handed.
Okay, anything else you can do?
I summoned it with his bonus action, so no, that would be it.
Okay, Mountain Blood, you are up. You see
Alright.
this chest seems to have grown teeth that Victor's by, and he's been slashing at it.
Like, ha ha ha! You got a fake chest, and I'm about to put my hand on this chest to examine it. And then I assume it reacts after I touch the top of the chest.
Let me see here. Yeah, it does, so starts to take a bite at you for that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a 10's gonna miss you, though.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So then,
I'm counting that as your bonus action.
I can still attack it, right?
Yeah, I'll be nice.
I'll go after with the Great Axe. 27.
That'll hit.
10 slashing.
Okay.
I can still do my extra attack on it.
I'm forgetting something.
Wink.
That will also hit.
1, 2. 11 slashing. Be it.
Okay, and Darius, you are up. You do hear sounds of fighting coming there, and you can probably see Mountain Blood slashing at that angry-looking chest.
All
That
right.
was the little chest. That was a fake chest. Ah.
You would draw a sword, pop blade song, and come running. Let's see. Goddamn. I had a nickel for every time I tried to click on the fucking distance tool and accidentally popped up the dice roller.
Mr. Timmy G, I forgot to hit initiative order for my dog. Can you, do you mind if I, pop him right behind Indaris or whoever's last?
Sure.
Thank you. Still getting used to it. Getting used to thinking about 2 creatures instead of just 1.
Actually, I'm gonna say I didn't click the. It would be the Mimic's turn first. I apologize.
No problem.
I thought I had them in the initiative order, and I did not. So I'll let you say count, but we'll let you go back and redo if you need to.
Yeah, let me just pop the thing so I can drop
Yeah.
into turnover.
should I?
Of course.
If it was supposed to be the mimic's turn, should I rewind myself then?
Yeah, rewind yourself just to be safe. Yeah, we'll let Gnarl go now, though.
Alright.
Yeah, Gnarl's just going to give he's going to use the help command to give advantage to Victor for next turn.
Okay.
That's literally it.
Okay, so yeah, this Mimic's gonna swing out its pseudopod at you, Victor. And that is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okie dokie then. That's going to be 10 damage that smacks into you, and you are now grappled to it.
Fantastic.
The other Mimic is gonna move up to you and do the same thing to you. Mountain Blood, swing at you with that pseudopod. And that is a 10, jeez.
Womp. Just dodge out of the way. Not another one. No.
Okay, Andaris, you are up for real this time.
Yeah, but it up.
Grappled.
Yep. Let's see. Yep. Draw a sword, pop blade song, and seeing both of these two getting wiggled by mimics is going to yeeny, meeny, miny, mind spike this one.
Okay.
So if Monsieur Mimic could make a wisdom save versus 16, s'il vous plaît.
You said 16?
Yes.
He fails.
All right. And in that case, he may feel encouraged to take bloody fucking hell. A whopping 9 psychic damage as I rolled 1 on 2 of the damage die.
Ugh. Anything else you can do?
Nope.
Lyric, you are up.
Lyric's gonna walk forward, see that there are boxes that are alive, and trying to eat her friends. And she's going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I'm trying to do measurements here without the stupid snap tool because it just doesn't want to. Oh, good, I can move there.
You do notice that that one's kind of stuck to Victor's armor.
She moves forward, and she is going to try and converse with the mimic. Hi, buddy! She kind of like pats it on the top of the head. I need to let go of my friend, though.
It does nothing.
Okay, it doesn't speak anything?
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. Well, since it's not speaking anything, it can enjoy being really tiny. So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Otherwise, it's going to be tiny.
And, yeah, it's not making that.
Perfect. He tiny now. And she's just gonna look at Victor. You need any help from me for you to kind of lift that off? This is just kind of like hanging on his arm.
Yeah, it's still stuck to his arm because it's literally stuck to it because of adhesive.
And with her going, do you need any help removing that, Victor? She's going to give Victor a bardic inspiration.
Absolutely do to get this thing off me.
Okay, Arl is up.
No, it's gonna keep going. It's gonna keep doing the help command and the help action, and help get this friggin' mimic off his arm.
Okay. You're up then, Victor.
All right, so I'm grappled. This technically still right.
Yep.
So I think I need to make an athletics. If I recall correctly, I need to make an athletics check to get out of the grapple.
Yep, athletics or acrobatics, whichever you'd prefer.
I'm gonna choose athletics because I have training in that.
And you would have advantage because of the dog and a bardic inspiration die to throw as well.
Let's see what the roll gives me. Well, that 27 should do it. I think, so recall correctly, you gotta make the mimic now has to make a strength athletics check to contest.
I'm gonna say it has that at disadvantage. Okay then, so I'll let you do something fun here, since it was basically stuck to your arm. You basically just swing your arm. What do you want to do with it to get it off of you?
Well, since we're near a wall, I want to slam it against. I want to slam it against the wall as hard as I can.
Because yeah, you got a nat 20, he got a nat 1, so I'll let you do that.
That's like a double crit right there.
I was just saying he would have disadvantage on that strength save, so...
So yeah,
Just
give
be
me
close
a roll me a d4 and add your strength to it for damage.
No problem.
Finished.
So 3 plus 4, 7 damage.
As you slam this thing into the wall, it's kind of basically it's acid saliva just kind of splashes all over the sizzles and hits the ground. It kind of slides down and lands on the ground. Looks really pissed off, but it's ready to fight back at you.
So is that my action?
Yeah, that does count as your action, unfortunately.
Alright, let's see if I got the bonus action. I forgot I had a reaction. Oh well, next time. I got nothing. So that's my
your turn?
Yep.
Mountain Blood.
I'm gonna go push this mimic to the ground with another slash of the great axe. 17.
That'll hit.
7 slashing. Swing around for it. And we'll do another one. 25.
That'll hit.
6 slashing.
After those 2 attacks, this one's really starting to look like it's bleeding a lot. Not looking so good. So it's getting worn down. Anything else you can do?
Nope, that's all I'll do, just the attacks.
What does being a size smaller do again, just so I remember that right?
Disadvantage on
Yeah.
every strength check and save, and it's a minus to a d4 minus to any damage that it inflicts.
Okay. It's gonna try to smack at Victor again, but yeah, that's gonna miss. That's 15 to your AC. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
The one that's attacking Mountain Blood's gonna make another swing at that pseudopod at him. That's
Perfect.
unfortunately gonna be a 25.
Damn.
That hits,
Yeah,
I'm
that's a hit.
assuming.
Yep.
Luckily, he rolled considerably lower. That's going to be 6 damage, and you're now grappled to you.
Oh, pity. Okay.
And Darius, you are up. And Darius, you there?
Oh, I was muted. What are the lighting conditions like in here?
It's a little dimmer in this room. Doesn't seem to have as much fire in here. It's basically really low light, but just enough that anyone can see without issues.
Dim light, you say?
Basically.
Alright, he is going to... fucking dice roller again. Yeah, we'll say he moves to about... here. And he is going to conjure a shadow blade. Which he is then going to throw with advantage, because it's dim light, at this sucker.
Okay, sounds good.
Shit, will be 23.
Actually, I'd say you were technically he's grappled with Mountain Blood. Doesn't that give you disadvantage on that?
I don't know. How does,
Let me check how that works again.
yeah.
Unless you know off the top of your head, Wimpy.
I do my grapple rules differently.
I'm open up on the grapple rules section.
I actually make grappling like a reasonable thing to do.
The audacity.
See, it has the grapple condition.
Over that with Zane this weekend because he picks kobolds and he's like, "Oh, I need to fix my sunlight sensitivity." I'm like, "Dude, you don't have that." What do you mean I don't have that? I hate sunlight sensitivity. Never have it as part of your character's view of my campaigns. I hate it. And then another one of my players is like, "Well, they do that to counterbalance the pack tactics." Well, then don't give a race a benefit if you're just going to counter it with something that sucks.
I don't see anything
That's
about that, so
stupid.
no. It's 23 hits.
Okay. And that would be for, let's see. Yep. Haha, that's a little better. That'll be for 19 psychic damage.
So how do you want that thing to die?
Yeah, just basically as he's running and, conjuring the Shadow Blade, sees he's not gonna get within striking distance in time, so he just whips it up and does like a, spinning end over end throw and plants it perfectly in the back of this thing's, I'm gonna air quotes, head here, like right in the back of its like hinge, so that the blade is like sticking out the front of its mouth before it dissipates.
Okay, so yeah, it's dead, but it's still technically stuck to Mountain Blood because it's adhesive on.
Stuck like glue.
So, anything else you can do?
Nope.
Lyric, you are up.
With one up against the wall. Are there any other chests in this room?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. There's a perception check. It's I've scrolled up. 20.
Yeah, that one right there.
Yeah.
Lurk's just gonna put an arrow in it.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That is a 14.
14 will hit.
Okay. And that's a D8. Pull out a D8. That is 7 points worth of damage to it.
As you kind of sink an arrow right in the center of it, it shows its like gnarled layers of teeth and starts lashing its tongue out at you as it sinks into it. As whatever you want to call blood from it starts to ooze out from where you shot it.
She's going to look at Andaris and be like, oh, there's one over there, and give him Bardic Inspiration as well with her bonus action. And then she's just going to move here. If that small mimic wants to attack me, whatever. It gets a minus D4 to damage anyway, so.
Nah, I'd say it's out of reach of you right now, so.
Alright, perfect. It did hit Victor, though, too, right? In the last round?
Yeah, it did.
Did it adhesive back onto him?
No, it missed him, actually, no. It was
Okay.
Mountain Blood that got hit.
Okay.
Gnarl is up then.
Let's see. Same thing as before. The help action for Victor.
Okay. I suppose Victor is up then.
Yep, and Victor's gonna go have another swipe of his Sword of Mayhem. So why not? Might as well. I did promise a god that I would use it next time. Next chance at god, so. And still doing it. We can roll 20.
But you had advantage, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a nat 20 there.
So that is 6 plus 14, so 20 damage
Okay.
for the first attack. Followed by the second attack. 13.
That'll hit.
And it's another 13 slashing damage from the Sword of Mayhem.
Give me a quick Arcana check.
Sure thing.
With advantage.
23.
Yeah, you noticed that when you killed this thing, it seemed to, the sword seemed to absorb something from it. Like it took part of its essence into itself.
Neat.
Anything else you can do then?
Nope, that's it.
One thing here, quick. Mountain Blood, you are up.
So I'm gonna head over. Looks like the one mimic that was next to looks like it's obviously dead, so I'm not grappled anymore, I assume.
No, because it was adhesive, it's still stuck to you. So your movement is half as long as it's attached to you.
Okay. Can I take an action just to try and peel myself off?
I will let you use your move action to do it, or your action to do it.
Okay. I'll do move then.
So that means you don't move, but you can attack.
Okay, so I'm actually still over in that
Yep.
same spot. So yeah, I'll just take the action to unstick myself.
And then you can move if you wanted.
Okay. It's just half, right?
Yeah, if you left it on, you'd still have half your move. You'd only have half your movement.
Yeah. So I'd be able to go right up to the other mimic then at this point.
Yes, but since you used your action to take it off, you wouldn't be able to attack it, but you could, block the mage, squishy mage.
I'll just wait till the next turn then. That way I have full movement and stuff. I'll just wait till the next one. Just need
Okay.
to get unstuck.
Let me just double check this so I'm doing it right. Okay, so yeah. Can get up and it's going to swing its pseudopod at you, Lyric.
Okay.
And that's going to be 11 to your AC.
That will miss.
And I'm getting crappy rolls for these guys. That will end its turn. Andaris, you are up.
Right. Is going to bonus action resummon the Shadow Blade. And run over to get the flank on this sucker and hip and yeesh. Even with advantage, not great. Well, not terrible, I guess. 17 to hit.
Yeah, that
First
hits.
All right, and that'll be for 14 psychic damage. And second attack. Where the fuck did that go?
My Chinese restaurant gives the best dice trays in the world. They're perfectly sized for throwing dice.
Hang on, this. My d20 just vanished off this plane of existence.
Someone cast banishment on it, huh?
I was thinking it would just bash itself to the fire plane.
Evidently. I will look for that later. In the meantime, let me retrieve an alternate. Eeny, meeny, miny, you. Rainbow dice. Let's see if you're out of dice jail yet. Uh, 25.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. That will be for another 5 psychic damage. 8 psychic damage.
Yeah, this one's starting to not look pretty good either. It's starting to bleed a lot, kind of dripping acid from its mouth, so not having a good day. Anything else you can do?
Nope.
Lyric, you are up.
Damn it, Andaris had to move so close. Lyric's just gonna look at the mimic standing in front of her, and she's just gonna go with a thunderclap. It needs to make a Constitution saving throw of 15, or it takes. I want to manually roll my die, so hold on.
12. So yeah, it fails.
It's 5 points of thunder damage. And this does not have the get pushed back, so it's just 5 points of thunder.
Okay.
That's an action. Yeah. At the moment, I want to keep my bardic inspiration at the moment. Is there anybody who's looking a little worn out?
Nah. I mean, they're starting a little bit, but otherwise, nothing to cry about.
Okay, fine. That'll be my turn then.
That's catastrophic.
I have a bonus action healing spell, so.
But that costs one of your spell slots, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I'd say save it.
I mean, I got plenty of healing in my pocket, so.
It's like I'd rather save it just in case.
Okay.
We still have a lot more poking around to do.
Okay, it's the pupper's turn.
Let's see. How much movement does Gnarl get? 15. Oh, 40 feet, of course. Of course, the pupper was faster than Victor. Action. Hey, there's quick question. When you do the help action, you have to be directly next to the person once they're committing the action, correct? Or can you just do the help action and then they can move like on their turn, do whatever?
Let
Still
me
get advantage?
see.
I honestly forget.
I generally rule it is if a pet is helping you, is taking the help action with you, they use their reaction to move with you.
Okay. Well,
That's
I'll
really
wait
how
for,
I do it.
yeah, I'll wait to see what our DM says.
Specifically, if it's not on the first turn. If your pupper ends up being the first one on the initiative list, they're not going to be doing anything on that first turn because they have to be commanded. So.
Yeah.
Aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you.
Yes, in that case, no.
That's why I like how the new summons from Tasha's work. They just automatically go immediately after you in the initiative.
Oh. So Pupper's going to go over here 10 feet. And over here another 15 feet. No, yeah, it's the way I calculate feeling is 40 feet move, so we can get about as close as to right there.
Okay. Anything else you can do with them?
10. No wait, no, I've got a little bit of range, so get next to Andaris and help action for Andaris.
Yay!
And that brings up to Victor. Just out of curiosity, Lyric, would you have dropped concentration on Enlarge Reduce because that thing's dead?
Yeah, it just naturally fades.
Oh, yeah.
I can't pass it. I can't pass it on to anyone. So as soon as it's dead, it just. Psh.
They're just gonna run up and support Lyric and Andaris. We're gonna use good old-fashioned green. What was it? Green flame blade. That's what I recall. That's green flame blade. I do the melee weapon attack and then I do follow up with the actual ability. Cause it's actually, let me just do this. Boop. Yes, I still gotta hit it, so. Hey. Here we go. Is a 17 hit?
Yes.
So. It's gonna take, since it's automatically rolling the damage for some reason. Then it's 15 slashing combined with Reflame Blade, which is where again? I swear I go back in and fix some of these things and test them out. Okay, 2d fire damage. There we go. That's what I need to know. And 10 fire damage.
That says that does to a second creature, not the same creature, though.
It.
Yeah, Green Flame Blade is a cleave.
It also, when you're level, what is it, 5, you hit, at 5th level, the melee attack deals an extra 1d8 fire damage to the target, and the fire damage to the second creature increases to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
So correction, 5 fire damage, because it only does 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier to the second creature, so yeah. Because we are at 6th level, so yeah.
Yeah, so it would be, yeah. Yeah,
Whatever,
nice
that 5 kills it anyway, so who cares?
Yeah.
So, cleave straight down through it as it bursts into 2 flaming halves.
Yeah, give me another Arcana check. With advantage.
Oh boy. I love rolling Arcana with advantage. 19.
Yeah, you sense that same kind of thing you did when you killed the other one. Like it's taking its essence into it in some way.
So it makes, I'm sure that'll make someone happy. So I'm guessing there's no point to flicking the blood off the sword. It's just absorbing into it like a sponge.
Yeah, you don't seem to notice any blood on the blade.
So is there, generally speaking, anything useful to be recovered from mimic corpses, or not really?
Give me a survival check if you want to see what you can get.
I will assist.
I would say this is, like, first, not so much him just immediately trying to carve it up as, like, him trying to recall, academically if he's read anything about them. If it's
Okay,
even worth
give me an intelligence check then.
Yeah. Shabadaba. Just straight intelligence. 23.
Yeah, you could harvest their acid that's usable for certain things.
Alright, well.
And their teeth are nice and sharp if you can salvage some of them.
Yeah, well, if nothing else, he's got at least that one little vial to keep some acid in, so, alright, survival, 18.
Yeah, you have a vial of mimic digestive acid.
Right. Mimic acid. Okay.
I also noticed this room's considerably cooler than the one you were in before, as there doesn't seem to be any of the fire motifs in here. Obviously, this room was used for storage of some kind, so for stuff that didn't burn or cause damage to it when it wasn't in use.
Lick runs up to Victor, just grabs him by his armor. We need your blood!
What? Let me guess, ran to one of those doors?
Yes.
All right. Well, first things first.
Smiles.
Can we look? Well, give me a second. Can we look around and see if there's any sign of that elf came through here? The one that broke in.
Yeah, you can give me an investigation check since you're looking specifically for him.
13.
Yeah, it looks like this room hadn't been used. No one's been in this area besides these mimic for a few days, so looks like he didn't come in here.
All right. So no point in being here since it's just smashed furniture and dead mimics.
But looking through it, you look through this pile here. You find a bag of gold.
Ooh.
Gold. Worth it.
How much?
2,000.
Cha-ching. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do. My calculator can come up real quick.
You found some gold.
I can just do fine. So, you'll basically split whatever spare pouch you have. We'll split off the gold to 500 each, and patch to each person.
Do we have any like guild hall expenses we should consider taking some of this, out of for?
Yeah, it's fair. So you want to split one? It's probably better if we divvied up once we get back to the capital. We do have it's not so much expenses, like it's mostly putting back into the company. So they can afford things so we don't have to constantly be buying things over our own money.
But it is our own money. We're just forking it over to the company.
Well,
But no, the company will reimburse you. Basically, we
Tax
can work the
write-off.
details out later.
and we do have a groundskeeper to pay now.
Yep.
So you're gonna head off to that other door then?
Yep.
Okay. Then that, in my opinion, is a good place to call this session for the night then.